the next generation of consoles, both the Xbox Series S and X and the PS5 being almost out for a year, Rockstar had long enough to improve the already popular GTA 5 with new features to get the next gen players excited about the next gen game. And of course I'm using air quotes when I say next gen, because there isn't really any new features compared to what there is now. If you guys end up liking this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more GTA content. Without further ado, let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel, guys. So today I want to talk about the expanded and enhanced version of GTA 5 and how much of a letdown it is for the player base. With the original release date for the new improved version, which for the majority of players is disappointing, as the new date is March 2022. Players are understandably upset at the fact that Rockstar has put little to no thought into new features, followed by a recycled teaser they showed off on YouTube. This shows how much Rockstar doesn't care about the consumer, but how much money they can milk out of current and future players. The new features, and I use that term loosely, that are shown off in the video are enhanced graphics, aka something that PC had since it launched on PC itself. So every new gen console is getting the same graphic level as PC, and by today's standards, GTA 5 looks okay on PC at max settings. But the problem is, it's still really far behind on what games are capable of at the moment. Personally, I expected more to see like ray tracing as the new consoles are more capable of it, because that's one of the main selling points of, for example, the new Xbox and the new PS5. But we're not going to see that in the re-release. Hey guys, this is Future Ben. While I was editing the video, I found that I missed a massive point of the game out, and that was modders. Modders improved the game in several phases, the biggest being map improvements, new vehicles, new character models, new models in general, and quality of life improvements to the game, adding new features, making GTA feel more alive, especially playing story mode in GTA. If that extra bit of depth to how the game feels. But yeah, back to present Ben, that's what I had to thank you guys. Another selling point of the expanded version is instant character switching, which means it's going to take slightly less time to switch between characters in single player as well as GTA Online. This is not because Rockstar wanted to, believe me. This is because the new gen consoles have SSDs instead of hard drives, making the game load considerably faster than it did on last gen. According to Rockstar, there will be cars that can go faster than they did in the current version of the game. This is due to the more powerful consoles, but a lot of players argue that is this really needed? Considering you could travel the map pretty damn fast already, with like an oppressor, or even cars for example, they go plenty fast to you to travel the map. Not really sure why cars need to be increased, but maybe balance is a better word for it, for different class of cars. This is where Rockstar gets very money hungry, because they release the same game 3 times, which is bad enough, to be honest, which is bad enough. They haven't made any new game, and we haven't heard much about GTA 6. But when you expect players to pay full price again for a game they've already bought multiple times, this is where it kind of gets ridiculous. Players will buy the game again for maybe some people's 3rd time, like myself. I will buy the game just because it's GTA and we've got nothing else really like it on the market at the moment. But sadly enough, Rockstar know this and will continue to profit heavily off of GTA 5 as much as they can before they release GTA 6. It's just a money strategy. Like I said before, people have owned the game before will just want to buy it again, because that's how our brains work. We believe there's going to be new features, but at a full retail price, I do think that's a bit too much considering how little Rockstar is going to add to the game. But who knows? At the end of the day, Rockstar might, let's guess, surprise us with new features. And let's all hope for the best, considering they pushed the game back 5 months. Or the re-release of the game, I should say. But seriously, the amount of power Rockstar has in the gaming industry is ridiculous. Especially with their parent company, Take-Two. Yet, they let both players and their own reputation down. And at this point, it seems like Rockstar couldn't care any less. Rockstar need to reevaluate the way they think about the games they make and listen to their communities, which will in turn make a better game and increase player happiness, because they'll be getting the features they want in the game and feel like they paid for a game where the developer actually listens to the consumer. My final thoughts on the re-release of GTA 5 is once again very disappointing, as Rockstar has lost touch with their players and also touch of reality, as it seems. They just seem to be so money focused. Within the last few years, Red Dead Redemption was an insanely good game, but ever since it's been released, they haven't really pushed content, but that's for another video. I myself would advise people not to buy the game, as I believe that if people don't buy the game as much as Rockstar think they will, it might in turn trigger something in Rockstar's creativity to bring back community-focused updates, rather than re-releasing the same stuff and expecting people to buy it. But once again, Rockstar know people are going to buy the game either way, and therefore further lining Rockstar's pockets with money. That is the end of today's video. Thank you very much for watching, and if you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe and leave a comment below on what you think about the enhanced version of GTA. And as always, have a lovely day.